just do a quick update on how I am liking or not my Faux Bonichi. My Faux Bonichi. Everything needs a name, right? Anyways, if you saw my last video, this is how the okay. I was gonna say something. What was it? The Miguel Ruiz book, and it's just mine's black. I got it at Barnes and Noble for $10, and it's just grid paper. And so I had gone through my first week, if you want to see it, and basically got it done. And so I am on the second and third week, and I will just preface this with that I am loving this book. I am loving this book. I am loving this book. I am having so much fun, this is so, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I am not messy, I am not painty, I am not, it has to be orderly. And this has been a great exercise in breaking out of the perfection for me. And when I started out and it was still perfectly neat and tidy and everything had a place and it was just exactly where it was, it was all neat and tidy. And you'll see that I am slowly getting spread out. Which I like. That's why I'm doing this, is because I'm trying to break out of my perfection. And I also wanted a place to use up a whole bunch of stickers and stuff that I would never use, and die cuts and paper and all this kind of stuff that I could just stick in here and make it pretty. And so that is pretty much what I've been doing. So here is how it's gone so far. I just put on a saying I printed out from Pinterest. I had this little acetate. I just tiny attached it to the paper, and when I tiny attach stuff in, I just hammer them flat so that they don't catch on anything anymore. I put this divider paper in, and I had this from something, I don't know, half the stuff I've had for 100 years, so anyways. So this is the first one, and I'm really enjoying using the stamps. I've gotten into using the watercolors a little bit more. My Inktense pencils have been dusted off. I tried to use the gelatos. Gelatos and I are not good friends, so they kind of went back over there, and I think I'm probably going to give those away because I'm just not, I don't get them. They're not me. But I've been doing my sketches. I have, for this week, I have my to-do list down here. I've rearranged it a little bit from last week, as you can see. Not that it matters, but I'm still sticking with the big space for the big quotes. I like the dates and the weather and that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much how the layout goes. So this whole section, I combined the notes and the stamping into one section, and that's how that turned out. And some days I fill in more than others, but I really am just having a good time just tinkering with it. And I've dug all my pins out. And I've been playing with the pins, and I deliberately try not to do it the same color because I'm trying to just break away from that perfectionism that I have. I've used rub-ons that I have had for, I can't believe they even stuck. I mean, I was impressed. And so I've been using up rub-ons, washi tape, stamps. By the way, these are Heidi Swap stamps from 100 years ago. They stamp terrible. Just saying. You'll see some more that didn't stamp very good. This is the last day I do the photo of the day. I'm still doing the photo of the day, but I do a photo every single day for my Smoosh journal. This was kind of redundant, so I found online those photo a day challenges, and so I've just been following that in my Smoosh planner. So, or journal, whatever. So that's how this is the last day for that. So, this page was I was way too busy to do anything day. I had these ugly alphas. I don't even remember what they came in. Every paper pack comes with a set of alphas, and I don't use alphas in anything. So I decided I'm going to use them all up in here. And so this was a sheet of these ugly alphas, and I stuck them around on several pages trying to just use them up. But I've been watercoloring and I'm enjoying the sketch thing, even though I am really not good at it at all. But it's fun. This is the last page for them, I think, because I think I finally ran out of them. More just stamping. I've been going through all my stamps. I'm having the best time of it. And then I just journal a little bit about the day. Mostly these are my thoughts about the day, not what I put in the Smoosh Journal. The Smoosh Journal is about what the photos are about. This is about, if I'm having a bad day, a good day, a cranky day, oh, he made me mad or whatever kind of day. Whatever, just nonsense. I just put it in here. And I'll be honest, I have absolutely no intentions of probably ever going back and reading this. 99% of the reason is because I can't read my own handwriting. So it won't matter. So anyways, I ripped up some paper and put in here. I'll have to say, hated that, hated it. So I won't be doing that again. But, I'm enjoying using these glitter pens and the watercoloring and that kind of stuff. And I have to say, this paper holds up really good to water. It really does. It dries right back to being pretty flat. So I like that. I'm just enjoying it.
It's 11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock. And then, okay, so that was last week, and then we're headed into this week. And of course I'm not done with this week because this week's not over, but I wanted to kind of catch you guys up to show you how I've been doing in it and if I like it still. I haven't decorated this at all. Don't care, won't. And then I had the light bulb moment with the alphas, and so I've been using up my alphas. And then and then it's going to be my word of the day. I had all these die cuts from, what is this paper? It's an old K & Company paper stack. It had all these kinds of die cuts and stuff. So I'm just using them up. And then whatever I don't use up is going into a pile, and then I'm going to have a great big giveaway. I don't know if anybody's interested. Leave me a like or a comment down below, but it's just leftovers of everything. There's no, probably not a single new thing in it in the sense of a unopened package, but it's like 1 or 2 sheets of a paper pad that's left, stuff like that. So that's my thought on that. Anyways, may your coffee be strong and your Monday be short is how I started this week. And I'm using up the alphas that I always buy or I always have in a paper pad but never do. I mean, I am not kidding. Here's how this looks. Every time I get alphas, I just stick them in a container. I mean, look how old those are. What year is this? Does it even say? I mean, so I would just stick them in a container thinking someday I'll use them. No, it's not happening. I'm never going to use them. But now I am, because I'm going to use them up in my Faux Bonichi. But this was that other Heidi Swap stamp, and they're so cute, and the stamp, terrible. So anyways, I used them. Those may go in the garbage, actually, because they're terrible. But I've been sketching. I bought a new camera, and so I'm making a camera zone, and I want to have a full-size light box that's the table, and then it's a Canon 70D, so I'm going to do videos and stuff with it eventually. I use a C920 webcam right now, but I'm building this whole thing. I'm very excited about it, and so that's my sketch idea for that. And then if I can flip the page, but I've just been using up borders and alpha stickers that don't stick anymore. I'm having to glue them all down. It's really kind of annoying. I'm almost out of my Wink Estella, and I'll be honest, I can't wait. I'm using it up because I don't like it. It comes off. It comes off. I don't know why people are loving this pen. I must be the only person on the planet that does not like this pen. I much prefer my, where did I do with it? My Jelly Roll Clear Star. I love this. It's not as clear as the Wink Estella, but I'm sorry that it comes off. I just don't get it, and I don't get it. But anyways, I'll be using the Jennifer McGuire tip where you fill it up though, because I have a ton of micas, so I'm going to try it with something else. What was I saying? Oh yeah, anyways, like there's die cuts and acetates and all that. I'm just gluing it in here, and I got I went and bought watercolors. I'm so excited. But I bought this watercolor set because I love the glimmery shimmer. Ooh, that was almost a bad word. My bad. Shimmery colors. I also have the basics. And I don't think you can tell You can sort of tell that the background's like shimmery. I love that. Yes, and then I have this one, which was Wednesday, Wednesday. But if you can you see the iridescence in it? I love it so much. I'm loving my to-do list. My to-do list goes with me. I just cannot get over this book. I am having so much fun. If you are doing a Faux Bonichi or a Hobonichi, that's fine. But a Faux Bonichi, leave your comment down below. I've been trying to hook up with everybody that's leaving me comments because it's so much fun to see what everybody else is doing that's not following the rules. But I did a fish. Does it look like a fish? Don't laugh. Now you can giggle a little bit. It's a terrible looking goldfish. I've been putting in my nail polish swatches when I change my nail polish, which is 3 or 4 times a week, so there's a lot of those. I've been doing the weather as they said it would be and the weather how it actually ended up being. I love that. My to-do list, happy. Can you tell I kind of like this book just a lot? Yeah. So this was yesterday, and again, I tried to paint like a little scene, and there's iridescence on it, and I'm having fun. Look at that. See, that's the Wink of Stella, and I know it looks shimmery there, but I basically went and squished the pin out. But it comes off. It comes off. So I'm just not happy fan. Not a happy fan. I know. Roast me at the stake. But anyways, I started drinking tea. Today was the first day of no coffee. Wish me luck. And so I put in my tea little stubby thingies. And and then this is today. And that's what I've got so far. And like I said, you can see the shimmer. I did 3 or 4 different pinks from this one. And then I went over it with some pinks from this one. And look how flat. I mean, it is pretty flat. I have a little wobble here at the bottom. But other than that, it's really, really flat, and I'm really happy. And I want to be the reason they smile. I know, I'm a dork. Don't you ever find something you just cannot believe? Where has it been all my life? I can't wait. I'm going to fill this whole thing up, and then because Miss Audrey had to go and tease me with it, I'm going to have to upgrade, I think, to a real one. Well, not a real one. I want one of the leather covers. So we'll see how that goes. But I have to fill this book first, so that's the rules. But this is what I have so far, my to-do list. I really like the to-do list. I have actually been to-doing my stuff like I'm supposed to be on that. So, I like that a lot. And then here's pages. When I'm bored or just kind of hanging out or whatever, I've just kind of been going forward in the weeks, which is, And so I put some paper on the back of this one, and I stamped this one, and then promptly dropped the stamp. So then I went, okay, and stamped another one. So I don't know where that's going. Another piece of paper, some more stamping, another piece of paper. I've got these left over. I'm going to stick them on the branches because I can. And then we're on to the next week, and I haven't started that yet. So I am loving it. If you're looking for a way to break out of your perfectionism, this will definitely do it. For $10 and stuff you have on hand, it's a blast. It's an absolute blast. Again, leave me a link below if you're doing the Faux Bonichi or Hobonichi or whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Make up a name. That's cool. Because I'd love to see what you're doing. And, that's what I've got so far. I'll be back in a couple of weeks to show this because I don't think anybody wants to see this every week. But I love that. Look how flat it's staying with all that stuff. I mean, see, and you can see the pages are warped a little bit, but not bad at all. I'm thrilled. Can you tell? I'm a little excited about it. My inner 8-year-old, as Audrey said, has come out and found a place to play. Y'all have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.